Now my opponent has made his choice. No, we don't need that. Last week, we just need to vote. That's what we need to do. Now last week, Senator McCain's campaign announced that they were going to turn the page on talking about our economy so they can spend the final weeks of this election attacking me instead. His campaign actually said, and I quote, "If we keep talking about the economy, we're going to lose." That's what he said, Wade. Well, Senator McCain may be worried about losing an election, but I'm worried about you losing your jobs. I'm worried about you losing your homes. I'm worried about you losing your life savings. You can't afford 4 more years of the failed economic theories that say we should give more and more to millionaires and billionaires and hope that prosperity trickles down on everybody else. We've seen where that's led us, and we are not going back. It is time to turn the page. So today I'm proposing a number of steps that we should take immediately to stabilize our financial system, provide relief to families and communities, and help struggling homeowners. It's a plan that begins with one word that's on everybody's mind, and it's easy to spell. J-O-B-S. Jobs. We've got to work on jobs. We've already lost 750,000 jobs this year. Some experts say that unemployment may rise to 8% by the end of next year. We can't wait until then to start creating new jobs. That's why I'm proposing to give our businesses a new American job tax credit. Instead of giving tax credits and tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas, what we're going to do is say to American companies, for each new employee you hire in the United States over the next 2 years, you are going to get a tax break. That makes sense. Now, to fuel the real engine of job creation in this country, I've also proposed eliminating all capital gains taxes on investments in small businesses and startup companies. They're the ones that create 80% of the new businesses. And I've proposed an additional tax incentive through next year to encourage new small business investment. It is time to protect the jobs we have and to create the jobs of tomorrow by unlocking the drive and the ingenuity and innovation of the American people. And we should fast-track the loan guarantees that we've already passed for our auto industry and provide more as needed so that they can build the energy-efficient cars, not in Japan, not in South Korea, but right here in the United States of America. We'll also save 1 million jobs by creating a jobs and growth fund that can provide money to state and local communities so that they can move forward with projects to rebuild and repair our infrastructure. A lot of these projects and these jobs are at risk right now because of budget shortfalls. But this fund will make sure they continue. So that's point number 1. Let's create some jobs right now and put people back to work. Number 2, the second part of my rescue plan is to provide some immediate relief to families who are watching their paychecks shrink and their jobs and life savings disappear. Now, I've already proposed a middle-class tax cut for 95% of workers and their families. But today I'm calling on Congress to pass a plan so that the IRS will mail out the first round of those tax cuts as soon as possible. We should get you a rebate in your pockets to deal with heating your homes this winter, making sure that you can afford the new coat for your child, or maybe even a new computer to help them at school. We should also extend and expand unemployment benefits to those Americans who've lost their jobs and are having a tough time out there finding new ones in this weak economy. And while we're at it, we should stop making people who are getting unemployment insurance pay taxes on those benefits, because that will give them a little bit of extra relief. At a time when the ups and downs of the stock market have rarely been so unpredictable and dramatic, we also need to give families and retirees more flexibility and security when it comes to their retirement savings. I want to give credit where credit is due. I welcome Senator McCain's proposal to waive the rules that currently force our seniors to withdraw from their 401ks even when the market is bad. I think that's a good idea, but I think we need to do even more. Since so many Americans will be struggling to pay the bills over the next year, I propose that we allow every family to withdraw up to 15% from their IRA or 401k, up to a maximum of $10,000 without fine or penalty through 2009, just to help tide folks over.